My chest is asymmetrical, but I don't care. Hello, I am the apprentice of muscle, and I am here to share my learning about the magic of muscle building. I am merely an apprentice because, as you can see, my body is of that of an apprentice. One day I will be a wizard, and you are here to follow me on this journey where we together will learn the art, the magic of building muscle. Today, I want to talk about routine. So, if you're a complete beginner and you have no plan at all, let's change the topic. Let's talk about push pull legs. Have you ever heard about push pull legs? I was in the gym for around a few months, just moving around weight. I had no idea what, you know, I just did whatever I knew. So I stick to the simple machines and simple things. Like for example, I would stay on the the leg press or whatever it's called, where you sit on it and you push your legs out, the quads. Or maybe I would stay on the dumbbell on the bench press because I knew what the form was through like YouTube shorts and other content that I saw on YouTube. Basically, I stuck to what I know that I've already indirectly seen through YouTube. This was kind of enough for me because I'm a beginner, and for a beginner to be thinking about the more complicated things right away is kind of detrimental because he's gonna stress out and he's gonna be thinking of a higher place when he's actually at a lower place. Because just imagine when we imagine ourselves in a dangerous environment, like for example, we imagine ourselves, we remember our traumas, like in front of our arguing parents. What happens is our heartbeat increases in speed, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Or maybe just simply we imagine ourselves in a fight with somebody. Our heart increases, maybe blood goes to our ears and our extremities, we get ready to fight, even though we're just imagining it. What you do when you're imagining all these advanced things is you're acting as if you are an expert, you're a wizard in the magic of muscle building, whereas you're actually a beginner. This discrepancy or this difference will kind of stress you out because the wizards, they know many more about these things. They know the details, why they do this kind of niche movement. Like for example, the cable flies and stuff. Should you be trying that right away as a beginner? Maybe. But the thing is, the wizards, they already know about the what the advantages of cables are, what other chest, because that hits the chest, right? Like it goes like this, but with the cable. So you hold two cables in your hand and you do this. They already know what other exercises of the chest feel like. So they know how relatively it feels, how the difference and how tiring it is and how stuff like that. And that's why they do it. And they also know how to progress the chest flies, how the weight interacts with the exercise, and how it interacts with your chest and the rest it needs. So they're kind of calm because they already innately know, because they already have the basic knowledge, these wizards. You, on the other hand, when you look at these foreign concepts, like, because these are foreign concepts, right? Because you've never done them, or if you have, you haven't done them often enough yet. So these still stay as foreign concepts to you. Imagine reading a book full of scientific literature that you don't understand, you'd probably be, you know, bored out of it. Like dizzy. Oh, I'm so dizzy reading this. What does this even mean? You kind of understand, but you don't really understand. Of course, the people who write these, they understand very well. They know all the background to these words. But you do not. If you keep trying to read that, or watch all these things. Fuck, this video was supposed to be about push-pull legs, wasn't it? Okay, let's change the topic then. The topic is actually about what kind of exercise should you do if you're just a beginner day one. This is gonna be your first day at the gym. So therefore, my advice is, as a fellow apprentice, just stick to the most basic workouts that you already know. The ones that have very small risk of injury because they're very simple, therefore the injury risk is very small. Exercises that are intuitive, like the bicep curl and these kinds of movements. This is very intuitive, and the classic this thing, the tricep one, and stuff like that. Stuff you already know. Keep doing it for like a month, 2 months until you get the hang of it. You know the feeling of it. Then you can slowly start to progress more. You don't need to rush anything because exercise is for life. Building the muscle is for life. So why are you rushing? You don't have to gain results in 1 week. That's crazy. Or 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Exercising is for life. Even if you miss one day, you're gonna be exercising the rest of your life. What's the problem?